So there we were, gathered around the table for our annual family Thanksgiving dinner, the aroma of roasted turkey filling the air and a sense of warmth enveloping the room. My mom had outdone herself yet again with the spread: creamy mashed potatoes, golden brown stuffing, and cranberry sauce that glistened under the chandelier light. Everyone was buzzing with anticipation, except for Uncle Joe, who was conspicuously absent from the table. Now, Uncle Joe was known for his peculiar antics, but this year he promised he'd behave. No one could have predicted what was about to unfold. Just as we were about to start without him, the door swung open and in came Uncle Joe, grinning ear to ear and wearing a tool belt that seemed oddly out of place for the occasion. "Don't start without me," he bellowed, much to our relief. But before we could breathe a sigh of normalcy, he placed a chainsaw on the dining table. "I brought my own carving set," he declared proudly, ignoring the collective horror on our faces. My dad, trying to diffuse the tension, asked, "Joe, why on earth would you need a chainsaw for a turkey?" Uncle Joe simply winked and replied, "You'll see." The next 10 minutes were a medley of chaos and disbelief as Uncle Joe revved up the chainsaw, sending bits of turkey and stuffing flying across the room. Grandma's heirloom tablecloth was now a casualty of war, and the dog was having the time of its life scavenging the floor. The rest of us sat frozen, unable to look away from the carnage. My mom was on the verge of tears, and my dad was torn between stopping the madness and seeing how it all played out. Finally, as the turkey lay in pieces that resembled more of a jigsaw puzzle than a dinner, Uncle Joe turned off the chainsaw and set it down triumphantly. With a flourish, he gestured to the mess and said, "There you go, folks, all done." My mom, exasperated and bewildered, asked the question on everyone's mind, "Joe, why would you ever think this was a good idea?" Uncle Joe chuckled, wiping his hands on what remained of the tablecloth, and replied, "Well, I heard someone say you really need to cut the mustard at Thanksgiving, and I figured this was the only way to do it right."